sorry. My stand's too far away. All right. On with the show. Let's see. Can we see everything? Yep, I think so. I think we got our bike right. Well, hello, Carol. Hello, Miss Bay. How are you guys? Are you getting ready for bed, Bay? Just checking. Just checking. I know, it's late for you guys. That time change is a killer. Let's try that one. I know I'm a little bit early, but you know, I'm getting into the habit of being early now so that I can get a few things done, and then that way we can start the project right away at 8 o'clock. And then we'll get the show on the road. Hello, Miss Anna. How are you? Look at me go. I'm like, I think I've got this by George. You know what? I think that'll be it for today. That way I can start right away. Let's get the party started. Yeah. Oh, I could use a glass of wine too, or maybe 2 or 3. It depends on how my night goes. Oh, Facebook, why don't you? Whoops, I kind of killed that one, didn't I? Whoops, I'm sorry. Hello, Miss Renata. How are you? Okay, so I am going to get started. You're typing notes. I don't know how you guys do notes. It would take me a month of Sundays. Your notes are very detailed. Yes, yes they are. Okay, so let's get going. Okay, so tonight we are doing herbs and it should be drinking paint night. Yes, that's it. It should be called, well, you can host a virtual one, Anna. Yep, we can do that. Okay, thank you for joining Chalking with Linriks. So tonight we are doing a herb garden, and so I've prepped things a little bit in advance so that we can stay on my new timeline that I want to adhere to. And so just out of the blue, then that's when I'm going to start doing a few longer ones. But for now, I want to stick to like a half hour, 45 minutes at the most, and then every once in a while I'm going to throw a good one in there that'll be like an hour, but I'm really trying to cut it back, and just because, like, I know how important my time is, and so I feel the same way with everybody else, like their time is really important, and so my taking up more time than necessary is just not fair to everybody. Anyways, Thank you for joining me today. My name is Linda. I am a leading mentor with Chalk Couture, and we've been doing it for about a year. Next month is our 1-year anniversary, and all our products are reusable. Our chalk paste is water soluble, so you can erase it with water, or you can seal it so that it is permanent. So tonight, our theme this week is herbs and greens. So we are going to be doing a project. This project is going to consist of a lot of pieces and parts. So I prepped some of them in advance just so we can stay on a nice timeline. If ever you guys have questions, do put them in the comments. Yes, nine. Yeah. Yeah. So what we're going to do is I have a board here. I just picked this board up at, I think it was actually at Hobby Lobby in Marysville, just outside of Bellingham on the way to Seattle. So this board, it has the old-fashioned, the paneling. That's what's on the back here. Okay, so now I am going to show you these. I got Rick to cut a plastic, it looks like a mason jar, but really it's a plastic jar. And I got him to cut it in half for me. Then what I did was I painted the outside of it, and this is my half, so I have a spare half. And it was just that easy. Now, it didn't come out quite perfectly, so all I did was take my X-Acto knife afterwards, and I trimmed the edges so that it's going to lay flat, sanded it, buffed it. So all I did was paint the outside with some white, and I literally just, if I can get close enough, can you see that there's pieces that I missed? Which is totally fine, because then I turned around and I put the brown on the inside. So I buffed it a little bit so it makes it look old, but you can still see the brown. So all I did was sand here. That is what I'm doing here. Sandpaper, and I'm not going to do it right over my surface, but I'm just going to buff it. And you don't have to go to town big time. You just want to score it so that it gives it the old look. And because the brown shows through that I put on the back, it gives it that old look. Okay. And that's it. It took a whole, I don't know, it probably took 10 minutes to get all 3 of these ready, because then I was speeding up the process by blow drying them, which worked perfectly. So now I have on my board, I'm going to do 3. I'm going to have my rosemary, my lavender, but in the middle, we are going to have the fresh herbs. And then we're actually going to put something inside of this pot. So let's get our show on the road, shall we? Because I only got so much time. So now these are brand new transfers, as you can see, because I haven't even marked the back, but I thought I would pre-cut some of them. This was an E-size transfer. It was humongo. And this one is rosemary. And herbs. I know, I'm a scribbler. I should have been a doctor because I have chicken scratch. Because you know how we all complain that they have chicken scratch? You can never read a doctor's writing. How is Mira's writing? Or she's probably really good. Dr. Lopez has probably got nicer handwriting, right? I know Rick does. He's got perfect penmanship compared to me. Mine's chicken scratch. Okay, and then I'm going to put it right about here. And then, nope, got to move it over. More. That's pretty good, hey? Works for me. Sure. We will make it work. That's how we do this. All right, so whiteboard. So maybe I'll just do black. What do you think? I have lavender, so I have my two purples. Well, my purple and my mauve. Okay, I'm just going to remove those because they're in my way. And we're not using them, so it's all good. So now we want the consistency of a inexpensive yogurt to a sour cream consistency. Now we don't want to make our paste too thin, but we don't want it too thick either. So that's where we have to learn our consistency and what works best for the conditions that we live in. Because sometimes if it's too warm, it dries your chalk faster. So yeah, you like that, hey Anna? I know I'm bad. You know, if all else fails, I could always pull out a measuring tape, but that defeats the purpose of eyeballing. And you know, we were taught to improvise, and I guess that's maybe why I do that. So this is a good consistency. A little bit more, because that was really thick. That's better. And that we're using distilled water so that we don't create any mold or it's almost like spongy sometimes. So here we go. Now remember, there is a seam here that has a very deep indent from the, I guess, paneling, right? It's more like a paneling. So we want to ensure that we go over that good, remove any excess, and it doesn't really take very much chalk at all to create a project. Oh, I live for my putty. I can't live without it. So I also have a water bath right beside me so that I can put this in while I am doing my other projects. That way the chalk doesn't dry in the screen. A lot of times I would clean the transfer right here, right after using it, but I just, you know what, that's taking up your guys' time, and I can tell you how to clean it. You don't have to watch me. So here we go. Now, on my website tomorrow after 8 o'clock BC time, you'll be able to go onto my website, and all the brand new celebration, the mini catalog we call it, for the spring launches tomorrow. So now what I want to do is I want to see which is the bigger of the three. I think that one is. Yep. And it's going to go right smack there. So I have my, maybe I don't. My E6000, maybe I don't. Oh, yeah, I do. Wrong basket. So I'm going to put this on. However, it does take a bit to dry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on, and then I'm going to put some glue on so that it sets. A little of both. And then it can dry and set up. And I can always take my Q-tip in case some E6000 squeezes out. And there we go. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to take the transfer. I want the lavender and I want the rosemary. And I don't want the words, I'm going to put at the top, not the bottom. So I'm going to carefully cut them apart. And again with the rosemary. And this way, besides, I can use this on anything. We're going to be using those after. So now, do I want it there? Maybe this one here. Okay? So I am going to put my rosemary down first. And over there. That way, when I glue the container on, it's not going to be in my way. And this way, you'll think I measured in order for it to line up. Just kidding. The nice thing about our transfers are that they are made out of a micro mesh material. Notice I'm only rubbing where the transfer is. I don't have to rub all the way around here because I'm not chalking it. But I do want to make sure that that's on there good. So what I mean by that is this is very flexible because it's made out of a micro mesh material, and wherever you see the white, that is where the actual screen is. And it's a micro mesh screen, so it's kind of like silk screening a shirt, except we're doing it on whatever we have and whatever we want to apply it to. So I'm going to use, for rosemary, what kind of greens do you want? Hi, Lori. No, I got this surface quite some time ago in, remember me saying the other day that I was cleaning my room? Well, it is. It's like finding a gold mine. So anyways, I found this surface tucked away in the back. So I thought, perfect. But it's kind of like the paneling, the wall paneling is the actual back surface. So if you're taking an old house apart and there's old paneling, apparently it's really popular again. So, and then you just build a frame for around it. So do you think I should use like browns, some iced coffee and a green for the rosemary? What do you think? I think maybe Green Envy and the iced coffee. And while you guys are going to tell me that, I like it, yeah. Rolling my finger there. And then I'm going to fuzz it. And we are going to do the same thing right here. I'm going to go up a little higher, I think. And then we're doing the two colors here. So what color? Yes, to that. Well, hello, Miss Deanne and Lori. Okay, Miss Carol, sounds good to me. So again, we've got to just watch where the seam is on the paneling, and this is perfect. We used it last night. This one theoretically should be too, but again, you just never know. There's always a surprise. You got to be ready for anything, apparently. So I'm just going to put some iced coffee up there. And then, can you guys actually see? I'm looking. Oh, yeah. Okay, you guys can see. And then I'm just going to put some down here. And theoretically, they call it marbling, but I just call it playing because, you know, it's Linda, and Linda just likes to play. No right or wrong. You just go for it. And then afterwards, you can always have a look and go, oh, I'm not sure I like that color blend. And you can always change it before you lift your transfer. All right, let's see. Perfect. And again, I'm just putting that in my bath, and then I'm going to dry. Just double checking. Rip. It wouldn't be the first time that happened. Oh, just go with it. Glue it back on, hope for the best. All right. See, it's a little bit thicker where the line from the paneling is, but it's okay. It'll dry, chalk dry super duper fast, so we're good. All right, so again, we're gonna do double duty, and we're gonna add some here, there, and everywhere. And then we're gonna use glue. See the, I love the E6000. It's great glue, except when you're in a hurry, it doesn't set up as quickly as impatient Linda would like. So yeah, so we have to improvise and go to something like this. But this will be cute when it's done. The hard thing is like, I think about things and I have a vision in my head how they should turn out. That's not always how they turn out. Because you have this picture in your head and it's like, yeah, you know what I mean. All crafters totally understand what I'm talking about. All right. And then it kind of looks like it's supposed to. Anyways, here we go again. Oh, I'm going to leave these like this because I'm going to be using these colors again in a short shake. And I could put that away. And then our lavender. I'm just going to give it a squirt. You just never know, right? Never know. Okay, so I'm going to add some mauve there. And you know the trick I was talking about when you put your chalks away? Bay had mentioned it. Little friend of ours, Miss Lucy, had mentioned it. A couple other people have mentioned it too. And you know what? It really has worked. Again, so theoretically it's called marbling, but to me it's called play. So we're just going to play around. You want to make sure, though, when you're playing that you're getting all your, oops, spill. I'm playing all right. You want to make sure that you're carefully looking that you've covered all the transfer. And I think I have, and I think I got a smidge over there, but I'll take a Q-tip after. And then just have a look-see when you're pulling it up to see if there is something you want to touch up. But you know what? I think I'm just going to leave it, because I think I kind of like it. And in the bath you go. All right. Very pretty. Ooh. Pretty. Okay. So now our Try Me kits, oh, you got to get in there and get those Try Me kits. They are fantastic. And if you want to get together with a couple friends, y'all go online and you order some Try Me kits, and then we do a virtual party with you and your friends in your jammies with your wine, Miss Anna. Okay, so let me see. Well, hello, Stacy. Oh, sorry, the comments went away so quick. Was it Leisha? There we go. Okay, so far, here's where we're at. What do you guys think? So now in here, I'm just going to stick me some, oh, let me close this. We're doing this and that one. And then, oh, is that going to be dry enough? Sure. Sure. I don't need all that. Or that. Sorry. The finger, and we're going to roll that back. And then I am going to find my pen. Oh, I might as well do that one at the time. Doo-dee-doo. And we're going to remove all the excess. And there you go. Look at that. In the bath you go. Stick these right there. Look at us rock it. There we are so far. So far, so good. Now, we are going to I am just going to use some glue in there. Oops, sorry. I'm making a mess. Okay, now dum, 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 dum. Sorry, I gotta do it like this so I can actually see, but it'll be a surprise for you guys. Oh, don't want to use those. I'll use these. Ding, 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 ding. This is going to be a surprise for you guys because you just don't know what I'm doing. Well, maybe, but it's fun and it's going to look cutesy. Artsy fartsy, cutesy, you know, meh. Oh, dang, I'm giving it away. It'll be a big surprise for you guys. But it is cute. It's a looking cute. Ooh, it spanks up pretty good. Pokey pokey. is cute. Even I think that's stinking cute. Aw. Listen to me. You guys can't even see it. You will. Just give me 2 shakes. Look at that. Huh. What do you think? Surprise! What do you guys think? Ta-da! Now, because I've reached 32 minutes, who wants to stay and do tags, or who would like to do project number 2, which is the second part of this one? So I can tell you what I'm going to do, but in order to see it, you will have to show up tomorrow. So what we're doing is we are making tags that are actually going to hang from here, 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 and here. So 4 tags go along the bottom, all with herbs on them. And then we're going to wrap some jute, which will go here and there. Either 3 or 4. I think maybe just, I'll have to think about that. But we'll be doing the tags tomorrow that are going to go with this. Yeah, because I think it's going to look stinking cute tomorrow. Anyways, thanks for joining me tonight, guys. I promise I'm trying to teach myself to keep them down to a half hour so everybody can come and watch, because we don't have an hour, but we do have a half hour to give ourselves. So anyways, I hope that you go on my website tomorrow and have a look at the celebration launch tomorrow and place your orders. And whoever would like to host a virtual party, just message me and we'll go over the details and we'll figure out a party that is designed just for you and your friends. Anyways, thank you very much, and go to my VIP group, and if you don't belong there, ask to join, and we'll see you guys tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Bye for now.